の幼児教育の第一人者、オックスフォード大学名誉教授エドワード・メルウィッシュさんが日本の乳幼児教育を学ぶため来日し、ここ星稜幼稚園に訪問視察されました。島田園長先生がメルウィッシュさんに直撃。星稜幼稚園の保育・教育について聞いてみました。
今日星稜幼稚園を見ていただいて、メルウィッシュ教授が保育の質ってとても大事だっていうふうにいつもおっしゃいますので、星稜を見ていただいた感想と、それから質が高いなって思われることがありましたら、ぜひお聞かせください。
And I would compliment you on two aspects of your center. One is the physical resources you have here are excellent. The space for the children, the equipment for the children, the swimming pool, the climbing frames, the books and the small games and the materials, all of these are excellent. Okay? But also, what is good is the way the staff interact with the children. The staff are very attentive to the children and very responsive. Now this is very good because the children are learning most through the interactions they have with the staff. So where the interactions are good, you get good learning. So this is a very, very good center. I would be very happy for my grandchildren to come here.
質が高い、保育の質が高いっていうところがどういうことをおっしゃっているのかなっていうふうに、なかなかいろんなことがあるでしょうけれども。
We have a particular kind of interaction which we call sustained shared thinking. This is where an adult and a child have an extended interaction over many minutes, where they work together to solve a problem or create something or learn something new. Now, you have lots of examples of that here. You have lots of artistic, creative activities, and you could see the staff working with the children to make objects, to make Tower of London, to make pictures, to make also in the cooking, the cabbage, and then they're learning they play the board games. We saw that, and making things with acorns. All of these are where the interaction is extended over time. The child controls the pace of the interaction. The child is in control, but the staff member is providing the extra information and their clues and hints to help the child learn to do the task better. And this kind of extended interaction is very typical of high quality childcare. When we go into some centres, which is with a poor quality subject, we find very little extended interactions with the children. We get very short interactions with the children. And the children don't learn so much. The children don't enjoy this thing so much. And so this is why this extended interaction, which we call sustained shared thinking, around a common problem is so important, because it provides the child with the kinds of experience they need to learn to use language. And these years are very, very important for learning language. But also, the experience means the child has to learn to control their behavior so that they adapt to the adult, what the adult is doing. And they have to learn to listen, then learn when to talk. And so they're learning to control their behavior, and we call this self-regulation. And this is also a very important part of learning in this age group. And a child who shows good language development and good self-regulation will develop other skills much more easily. They'll show good social development. The children will cooperate with each other very well, and it helps their long-term development. It's a very important aspect of learning. We find that the children who show good language development and good self-regulation, by the time they start school, do very well in the school system. And because they do well in the school system, they also, when they're adults, have more successful lives. And we find this in our longitudinal studies, that those children who show good language development and good self-regulation are the children who are most successful, not only in school, but after they leave school, in adulthood as well.
言語の発達がとても大事っていうふうにお聞きもしてます。01の非言語の時にこう言語発達のために大切な時期であると思うんですけれども、01の保育を見られて言語発達というところではどう思われましたか？
Now, in the first year of life, the child is not saying any words, but they are learning the sound structure of the language. So if you record the noises made by a 3-month-old in London or in Kanazawa, they will sound the same. But if you go back when the children are 10 months old and look at the sounds made in London and in Kanazawa, the child in London will be making sounds like the English language, and the child in Kanazawa will be making sounds like the Japanese language, even though they're not saying words, because they're learning the sound structure of the language. Also, the children will learn to understand words even before they say words. So, speaking to children, even in the first year of life, is very important because they need that exposure to language, and they need the adults to talk about the things that the child is immediately seeing and doing, so they can make the link between the sound and what it is that they're seeing or doing. So a lot of language, you encourage the staff with the babies to talk to the babies a lot and to give a running commentary about what they're doing with the babies.